5-10 minutes for some people to join.
Yeah, I got good. So I can talk in here. Okay. Hey, I can hear you in the stream though, Austin. Yeah. I just heard you, I think. Yeah, when we broadcast views, we just go into the settings and just go to audio and turn voice chat all the way. You can hear me in the stream too, Austin. You're right.
Welcome, GSG racing fans. We have a special race today for our very well-known member, Scotty B. It's for his baby girl, Jayla. She is currently in the hospital for being born early. He's doing very well. I heard there is a special announcement we are going to be making tonight, but I will let them make that. We'll get them in here very soon. Thank you, Amber, for the follow. We'll get you in here soon and get a little story from you. But today, this is the last race for the Gen 4s. We are hoping to have a great turnout here. Edwin is currently leading the points with a mathematical win today, so even if Cody did place first place, there is no way he would win the championship. Edwin is on a 5-win streak so far with races. We could see a 6-win streak out of him today. I believe Josh is third place in points. If the Cougar Life team places very well today in first or second, I believe they could overtake Josh in points for third place, which would put them at fourth and fifth in points. But we'll go ahead and drop Scotty down here and Amber and have them tell us a little bit about their situation. PayPal is up on the screen. guys are more than welcome. Any donations will be going straight to Scotty for him to be able to go see his kid. So let's go ahead and get Scotty down here and Amber down here. Hey, Scotty. It's Austin in the booth. Go
How's
ahead. We're gonna go ahead and pull Amber down as well, so we can all get a little backstory on everything that's going on, share some information.
okay?
Amber is pulled down in here with us today. So if you guys would like to share a little bit about everything that is going on and things like that, and the big news you guys got today.
Okay. As everybody in the Discord knows and everything that we have that Jayla came 28 weeks early,
Yep.
and because Amber had preeclampsia and HELP syndrome, they got it before her body started shutting down. Um, it was tough because it come at the worst time, financially. Um,
It was also traumatizing. Absolutely.
yes. But since then, we've had setback after setback, but um Jayla's doing good. She's growing. She's at 4 pounds, 15.4 ounces,
Yep. About to be 5 pounds.
about to be 5 pounds. And she is now feeding from a bottle.
Oh wow!
So that's the big news right there. That's
Uh,
one milestone that she can cross off. She's down to 2 liters on the cannula, which is her oxygen.
nice.
So as soon as she gets off of that, that'll be another milestone.
Well, the feeding part is actually the hardest. So today she only took 10 milliliters of a bottle. She's taking about 2 ounces of breast milk at the moment, but they want her to be able to eat 80% to 100% of her bottles every single feed session. And that I've been hearing is the hardest part out of the NICU.
I know me and Scotty talked a little bit yesterday. He said there is 3 milestones that she would have to hit to be able to come out of the hospital, which sounds like
Yeah.
she is getting very close to those 3 milestones. Do you have a time frame that you guys are thinking that hopefully you guys will be able to take her home?
We are hoping within the next couple of weeks. She has to. So they put her on caffeine when she was born. So basically, what that does is it helps her somehow, some way, remind her to breathe. Um, because that part of um, her body has not fully had grown quite yet. So that would when they. So I believe it's this week that they're going to start lowering off of that. And it's not something that they just can't completely stop cold turkey. Like they actually have to lower it each time. And then she has to be off the cannula completely and then taking full feeds. So those are the three main things at this moment. And those are our last steps to getting her home. So it's basically on Jayla's time.
Which sounds very, very exciting. Sounds like you guys are getting very close, which is very, very great to hear.
Yeah,
Yes.
we are very close to bringing her home.
So, what's the different steps when you guys get her home that you guys got to take compared to if you had just a normal birth? I'm sure there's
I'm
different steps when you get home and things like that.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be really nervous, honestly, because I didn't just she's not she wasn't born at full term. She was a preemie, even though when she comes home, she will technically still be a newborn, and considered full term. It's still gonna be very scary because since she's a preemie baby and she's had to work so hard already at only 28 weeks all the way up until she comes home, it's gonna be very terrifying. But we do plan on keeping the schedule that the NICU has set for her, like her feeding times, her changing times, so it doesn't overwhelm her in any way possible.
It's very interesting to hear. It's seems like it's gonna be a whole new world for you guys. Just everything's gonna be so much different.
Yeah, it is, and you probably won't see me racing much when she comes home at first, because I want to be there for most of it.
Yeah. But, is there any complications that could come from being so early born?
Uh,
Um,
eh, Go ahead, babe.
oh, sorry. Um, so there could possibly be complications, like breathing and such, or she could have like slow, I believe, like a slow delay in like development, like in like learning and things like that. You know, she's at high risk for autism and everything else like that as well. Um, but as of right now, like everything is looking good. She did end up getting rhinovirus a couple days ago, which is just a common cold. So that's when like it felt like my world was crashing because they had to bump her back up to a 4 on the cannula. Um, and then they had to stop like trying to bottle feed her because she can't bottle feed if she's on a level 4 with cannula, but she can on a level 2 because it's basically room air. And then they were talking about putting her back on CPAP, and that absolutely destroyed me. Um, So, and I think she's more prone to getting more sick, due to her prematurity.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to scrub up like it was back in the COVID days, and
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
it felt all too real. Like it was just, and you could tell she didn't feel good because she wanted to give me a fit.
Yeah. Um, I, I, I'm just, I don't know. Have you guys been able to hold her by any, like, I don't know how that works. If you guys are able to hold her or anything like that, like, already or anything.
Yeah. So in the beginning, when she was born, we were able to hold her. So I assume, from what the NICU nurses were telling us, it depends on, because there's babies that come out at 22 weeks. Like, and those babies, unfortunately, may or may not be able to be held due to them being so underdeveloped and their skin is not even skin at that moment. I mean, so it's when I was holding her for the first time, like 8 hours after my surgery, I was like, just a little gentle, like rub on her back. And the NICU nurse told me that their skin at 28 weeks, it feels like fire because their nerve endings hasn't connected.
Makes
And I'm
sense.
like, what?
Yeah, it's just, oh, I'm sure a whole different experience from a lot what most people experience on that and things like that, which is super unfortunate. Um, Cody, is there anything? I know Cody's in here and the whole GSG team's in here right now to speak on this. Is there anything you guys would like to? Got any questions or anything
Yeah,
you?
just keep being strong for her and keep it up, and we'll do everything we can to help you guys out at any given time. I know we're doing pretty good on the donations right now, and Josh could speak a little bit more on that if he's here. He's got the total on him, but yeah, keep fighting, guys. I mean, she's getting better every day, and it's good to hear. Not I know we're a big racing family here. Everybody just wants to see her come back home, and you guys just get to go on about your day and keep helping her as much as you can, especially when she gets home, and everything will work out for you guys, I'm sure.
Even throughout all of it, she's not afraid to literally poop on the nurse. Like, if you don't mind me telling you guys really quick. The other the other day, I think it was actually like last week, in the beginning of last week, there's a nurse changing her, and all she did was just do a little grunt. And then she told us that Jayla literally shot her poop up and over her bassinet and it landed on the floor.
Yeah, that's
Like,
I
yeah.
got the first diaper for my son also, so I understand where that comes from. Believe me, that was the
Yeah.
first was the worst.
Absolutely, like, and she even despite her prematurity, she is very feisty. She was giving Scott the most dirtiest looks I've ever seen.
Well, I don't blame her there. So
She
I'm
was
glad
trying
to
to
hear.
pull her cannula out of her nose, and he's like, "No, you need to stop." And she's like whining on him and everything, just looks like she's about to beat him.
Well, I'm glad to hear she's doing good and you guys are holding in there. So at the moment, our donation total is at $225. So we'll keep
What?
pushing and hopefully you guys that'll help you guys out and
Oh wow,
be
that
able
is
to
so
Wow.
amazing.
give you guys some extra gas money and some food money while you're up there. I know it's a long trip. You guys are driving to Muncie, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it
So what's
was
that?
Indianapolis, and that was about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive.
Whew.
And then
So
she got
yeah,
transferred. We pushed hard for that transfer. Like, if she's able to do it, please transfer her, and that's what they did.
that's awesome. Yeah, with the gas prices and everything, hopefully it'll help out. Um, we'll keep putting the donations up, and the donations will run past this evening. So, and even after the stream, if you want to donate, go ahead and throw those donations in there, and I'll make sure Scott and Amber get them taken care of.
Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna hop off here because I have to go do some motherly things really quick. So,
All
Well,
good.
thank
Well,
you. We
thanks for
appreciate it.
doing the interview for sure. Thanks for
absolutely.
being here.
Well,
And
good
just
luck, Abe.
keep we'll keep her in our thoughts and prayers for sure.
Of course. We'll send more pictures. I have a whole bunch of other pictures I could probably send you guys in the Discord now because I'm in it. So,
Cool,
Awesome.
sounds good. Thank you.
all right, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. You have anything else you'd like to add there, Scott?
Um, I'm just, I'm just in wow. Like all the love and support that we've got from places that I didn't even think we could get support from. It's been, it's been a long journey. We've had tears. We've had days where we're like, why are we doing what we do?
Well, I
There's,
mean, at the end of the day, you know the reason you're doing what you're doing for that little girl. So
yeah,
there's nothing more important than you guys just being there for her for sure.
yeah. And Amber mentioned to me earlier that she was thinking about just going up there and staying at the NICU till she comes home.
Yeah.
So that means I got to stay back here to make sure everything at the house is done.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big responsibility on both ends for sure.
Yeah, so that's going to be a process for me, but I could always go up there like on the weekends or days that mom's off and go up there and stay with her.
Yeah, absolutely.
But right now we're just going up there when we got the funds.
Yep. Take it one day at a time. That's all you can do.
Yeah, and we've been both been sick here late, so we haven't gone up there in a couple days.
Yeah, the everything's going around. I know my little boy is really sick right now too. It's just it's nothing crazy, just viral infection and allergies. I guess what the doctor said today, but like even he's not feeling the best, so it's just going around right now.
Yeah,
Sorry, excuse me.
it's the weather. It keeps changing and everything, and it I got allergies real bad, so it gets me. And I think that might be what Jayla's getting at too.
Very well could be.
But we keep hanging in there. We just pray every day. That's what we do.
That's all you can do. That and just like I said, just be there for her. Even if you can't make it up there, you're still there for her.
Yeah, the NICU nurses have been great. Like they've been amazing, and I think we're gonna
Yeah,
like bake some cookies or something for them when she finally gets to be released.
that'd be awesome. And, that's a shout out to all the nurses throughout the country. That's a big job and undertaking for sure. Just and 9 times out of 10 they all do what they can and everything to help anybody they can. So shout out to them. They don't get as much credit for doing what they do
And
as
they
they should.
don't.
Really.
But they love doing the job that they do, and you can see it when We see it every day when we go up there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's like I said, that's it's good, especially those NICU nurses. You know, it's got to take a toll on them too, for sure.
Yeah, I can only imagine, because they probably
Well,
get babies that are worse off than Jayla.
yeah,
Oh, definitely.
I would think for sure. Well, Austin, you got anything else or goose that you got on?
I'd like the GSG boys to stay in here for just a few minutes.
The only thing that I have to add about all that, sorry, I've been dealing with other things on the back end here, but Scott, I just the strength and everything that you show week in and week out, like normal. I know we're not in person, but just over Discord and voice, you don't let it show that you're down and out about all of this. You know, you've remained strong through all of it, and I think that's very commendable.
That's how I grew up. If I had a problem, I had to deal with it. So that's what I do. I just when life gives me a roadblock, I go through it. But it may take me a minute, but I get through it.
Absolutely. Well, just keep up that strength, and I know I've briefly heard Cody and Josh and all them hit on it too. But keep up that strength, and keep doing what you guys are doing for your baby girl.
We will keep doing what we do.
Well, thank you, Scott. I will see you in the race.
I'll be here.
All right, GSG team. I know this is the last race of the season. Would we like to shout out what we're coming out with next for any of the viewers that could be interested in joining?
So in the next 2 to 3, maybe 4 weeks, we're not really sure yet. It'll be in the Discord for all the racers, but the next series that will be coming out on Tuesday, we did a vote. Almost everybody went for the truck series, so we're going to be running trucks on Tuesdays. Obviously, first race will be at Daytona. We'll get you guys a time and everything and a date. Well, it'll still be at 7. Sorry, I'm also driving, but it'll be at we'll keep it the same time. It'll be at 7. We'll put a date out the next stream for the 87s on Sunday.
Yeah, this is going to be our biggest race season to date. We're probably going to have roughly 16 to 18 tracks, or not tracks, but races. You may see some different track configurations with the same track. We may throw in some dirt track racing in there. I mean, it's going to be cool. This is going to be probably the best season yet.
And then we also have, I think it's next month, Josh, 410 Wing.
Yes, I think that starts early June.
On Thursday, so that'll be Thursday. So we're adding another date or another day to the broadcast. So we'll be 3 days a week now, which is pretty exciting for us. So we've got 2 other series in the works. The one won't be until late fall, but that'll be coming out. That'll be the Super Formula, so open wheel Formula style cars, which will be spearheaded by Josh over here.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to that one also. I kind of like the high downforce cars, so I'm looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to the trucks. I've been struggling in these Gen 4s. I'm really looking forward to that season. But I'm also looking forward to everything we have coming out too. Besides, I'm not really a big dirt guy, so the 410s. I mean, everybody's gonna love that. Everybody has their style that they like. Dirt, not me. So I'll probably be up in the booth, or I won't be on track for most of those.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm not a dirt guy. I will tell you though, I'm looking forward to some dirt in those trucks.
Oh yeah, so I think that'll be fun and challenging.
Yeah, maybe a dirt track at Bristol, or a dirt track at Eldora, one of those two, or maybe both of them.
Maybe
And then
both
we're
of them.
also going to have 2 road courses this season.
Yep. Sonoma and Watkins, I think, is what we
Yep.
kind of talked about.
I tell you what, the Watkins race went really, really good with the Gen 4s. And I think it's only going to be better with those trucks.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Goose kind of said, and as you guys, as the viewers can kind of see on screen, Gen 4s are a little slidier in the back end, so I think the trucks will be a little bit more stable, so you might see a little closer racing.
If you guys are looking to get your guys' vehicles, the livery on your vehicles, hit up Goose. He's doing liveries right now, so get those truck paints ready.
Yeah, I tell you what, Josh, I'm ready to showcase mine that he did. Put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it, buddy. I love how mine looks.
I'm excited to see that one on track during the season. But yeah, I mean, and that's something that I just picked up honestly within the last couple of months. It's something I've always wanted to do. So I mean, challenge me if you want something done. Challenge me so that way I can figure it out.
Just make sure, Goose, when you do it. Sorry, Cody. When you do it, make sure the front end looks really nice. So when I see Cody's truck behind me, I have something nice to look at.
Are you sure it's not the back end that you want to be nice?
Yeah, that's what I get him, Austin. But no, I'll tell you what, I definitely challenged Goose with mine. I don't want to say too much, but let's just say he did a lot of hand placement on mine. He did a lot of individual hand placement, and it's beautiful. I can't say enough about it. I'm ready to see that one out on the track and hopefully get a win for Goose with the paint.
Goose, you said you made Josh one, right?
For truck or Gen 4?
Truck.
No, I have not made one for the truck.
Okay. If you make one for truck for him, can you just not put anything on the left side? Not left side, right side, or front end? Because it's all going to be taken off anyways.
I'll make it to where it looks like it's taped up, so that way when it actually is taped up, you don't know the difference.
I appreciate that.
I want to say one thing though, guys, and this is just coming from the heart. Cody and I do the announcing for our 87s, and Austin races in them. So please go back and watch the 87 race, and just keep an eye out for Austin out there. It's quite comical. So.
That thing is, Josh, you're not wrong.
I just want everybody to know he got it, honestly.
It was just a bad race. I wasn't in the right headspace that day, and it just wasn't very well.
What happened Daytona?
I was going to say, you did like 3 of them.
I didn't
finish any.
Technical difficulties with my car. It wouldn't turn.
The mellow yellow car today did really good.
See, the way his bank account's set up.
Got check-ins and savings, and it takes 3 to 5 business days to move anywhere. So
to move the talent from the practice track to the racetrack.
Yeah,
in this case, it's 3 to 5 races. So
hey guys, we got 2 minutes before the drivers' meeting, so I am gonna pull off and head on down there. But Austin, I appreciate everything you've done in this.
Yep.
Heck of a interview, and I'll talk to you in the winner circle.
Yes, sir. Loser circle.
Alright, I'm gonna move up too, Austin. If you need anything, just let me know.
Sounds good. Thank you, boys. Have a great race and be safe. Let me know when the drivers' meeting's done.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Well, last race of the season today at Charlotte. Not Charlotte, sorry. Man, where are we? I want to say, I can't remember where we're at. But last race of the season, I believe it's 125 laps today. Honestly, will go by really quick at an average lap time of about 20 seconds. These cars will make this whole race without any fuel or tires, so we may not see any pit stops unless we see some cautions, which off of these practice laps here, it looks like we're going to see quite a few cautions, unfortunately. So that will drag the race out just a little bit longer. But other than that, we should have a really good race today. Hopefully we can see a new winner today. You never know. Edwin does look like he has ran the fastest lap time of the session so far. We're seeing everybody starting to wind down for the drivers' meeting here. We got 10 minutes before qualifying. After qualifying, jump right into this race. But that truck race next season for the GSGs does seem like it's going to be a very popular race. Hopefully we're going to have a lot of racers. There's definitely going to be a lot of races out of it. Definitely excited to see that. Should be a pretty fun broadcasting there, and hopefully see some good outturns. Hopefully see some new winners out of it and things like that. I know we are seeing a lot of new winners out of the 87 league. I don't think anybody's won back-to-back yet. How's everybody doing today in chat? If we get some comments in here and things like that, likes, move us up in the poll a little bit on YouTube. Get some more people watching us, making GSG a little bit more popular. But I'll say this again. This race is for baby Jayla that is currently in the hospital. All proceeds will go to Scott, Barrett, and Amber. If you guys would like to donate, the PayPal is there. We do also have Venmo. If you would like Venmo, just let me know, and I will put it in the comments for you guys. But hopefully we see a good race today. I do think we're going to have quite a few cautions. I feel like this is going to be a Bristol race pretty much, where a lot of cautions. I could be wrong, but I believe this track is a little bit shorter than Bristol. I'm not very sure on that. I think the times are a little bit slower just because it's not as banked. So it could be a bit of a crazy race today. I know Bristol was a little bit. Looks like Aiden is having a little bit of troubles here. I've seen him slide a couple times around the track. It looks like everybody's been sliding around the track quite a bit today. It looks like we're going to have about a 10-car turnout today, which is a pretty good turnout. Definitely glad to see that for our final race of the Gen 4 season. But I would like to do a big congratulations to our championship winner, Edwin. Edwin is an extremely good racer. Joined our league and has done very, very well. Edwin is not scared to help somebody out, which is amazing to see out of racing. Definitely glad to see that out of our team. Everybody in GSG is very, very willing to help. It's very an open community. Glad to help anybody. Really feel like we're gonna see a lot of yellow caution pits today. Uh, Depending on how people race this, I know people are gonna try to overshoot these corners. During our little practice race, we had a lot of people into the wall and sliding out. I know we only did 20 laps, and there was about 3 cautions. So hopefully we can keep it under control a little bit. But one of our very good racers right now are all over the track. I don't know if he's purposely trying to do this or what, but he is currently does look like he is just trying to mess around, which I don't blame him. Nobody out on the track, just have a little bit of fun. Nope, into the wall we go. 3 minutes till qualifying. I'm excited to get this race going, and should be a pretty quick one today. If you guys are looking for a league to join, GSG has got something for everybody. We got Pro Lights coming up. I believe we're doing the Pro Light 4 trucks. We got the 410s coming up, as what was mentioned. We have the open wheel cars coming up, the trucks, and I believe we may be doing a street stock class as well. I could be wrong, but I knew that may be in the talks a little bit as well. So we're really ranging from rookies all the way up to pro racers here for people that could join in. How's everybody doing in chat today? Haven't heard from anybody yet. Been a quiet day. One minute to qualifying. Looks like off practice, Josh is running the slowest so far. Hopefully, we'll see a better turnout on qualifying. I know he didn't get that many laps today in practice. Yep, looks like we're going into quali now, I'm pretty sure. Or at least should be here fairly soon. So far, practice, we have the people that have done, well, not people that have done the best, but the top racer so far, top lap time was Edwin, Aiden, Michael, C, Cody Stockoff, John Russo, Gary, Scotty C, Scotty B, Goosich, and Josh Gibson. Oh, this may be interesting. I believe it has turned into... Oh, for whatever reason on my screen, it almost looked like dirt for a second. I believe we are doing a nighttime race here, though. I believe it is going to be night. Let's see who's got the fastest lap times after the quali laps. But how's everybody doing today in chat? Still haven't heard from anybody yet. So far, Aiden has the fastest lap time. Oh, yep. Aiden, Scotty, B, Michael, C, Goose, Josh, Edwin. We have a few that hasn't finished their qualies yet. Yeah, Cody Stockoff's still qualifying. Scott Cordes is still qualifying. Edwin's still qualifying, and John Russo. Here we go. We got Scott out on the track. Edwin is starting down in 7th place so far. Where did Cody qualify? Cody qualified 5th behind Goose and between Josh. So the 3 teammates are all kind of grouped up together starting out. Honestly, today is going to be a big tire saving game, kind of. So we'll see how it goes today. Here we go. We got Gary here, which qualified 7th, which put Edwin back down into 8th place on qualifying. Hey, Travis, thanks for coming in. Yeah, let's go, Scotty. It would be amazing if Scotty came out and won today for his charity race today for his baby girl. We'd definitely love to see that. Dang, our race champion qualified 9th. But he could be trying to work his way up in the pack today. Maybe wanted a little bit of a challenge. Honestly, today is such a long race. It's going to be a who could save their tires the best if we don't have that many cautions, which is the goal. If we have no cautions, today will only be about a 45-minute race, which would be a very short race for us, but a lot of laps for these racers. About 15 seconds left in qualifying here. Looks like Scott Cordes is not going to qualify. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he's out of the race or if he's having some issues. I can check up on that and see if he's having some issues and will be out of the race, or if he's just not qualifying. Here we go. Starting out, first place is Aiden. Second place is John Russo. Third is Scotty B. Fourth, Michael Corchetta. Fifth, Goose. Sixth, Cody Stockhoff. Seventh, Josh Gibson. Eighth, Gary. Ninth, Edwin. And 10th, Scott Cordes. So honestly, a very different starting field here from what we normally see. Looks like we're about to go green. Pace car is off. So far, so good. Everybody's stayed pretty clean off the start. That was what I was real concerned about, was having a wreck right off the start. But everybody was real clean there. Everything seems to be good. John Russo took first place from Aiden's. And then we have Michael right behind Aiden there. And then Scotty. Looks like Goose is trying to take the fifth place spot from Cody. Ooh, Cody goes on a little high there. Touches the wall just a little bit. Ooh, got a spin out from Josh here. Let's see if we can get it back on the track and get going again. Yep. Ooh, little contact between Goose and Cody there. I don't know if a caution was thrown. Ooh, Scott Barrett off into the wall. Spun around. Still under green, no cautions yet this race. Cody does look like he has quite a bit of damage here. Hopefully Scott doesn't have too much and is able to get back into the race. Yeah, Cody's got a lot of damage. He's dropped very far back. Ooh, another wreck here between Aiden and John Russo, which was our first two people. We are under caution now. It looks like Michael and Gary are 1 and 2 right now. So, and then John Russo is going into pits. Must have got some damage there. Edwin has worked his way up from 9th place all the way up to 4th. We are currently 6 laps in and our first caution. But that gives everybody that has some damage and everything ready to use one of their 2 fast repairs and gives them a chance to get back up into the race. The biggest concern is being a lap down coming out of these pits. If somebody overshoots their pit box, it's an immediate lap down. This track's so short. I think it's about 39 seconds all the way around on a pit lap. Well, not pit lap, but a caution lap. So, very easy to get lapped. Currently, nobody a lap down, which is good to see. Looks like everybody got out of the pits in time, and everybody should be repaired up, and some of them, I'm sure, got new tires. Could be wrong, but I believe there are 7 sets of tires this race. Maybe. I honestly couldn't tell you, but I believe there is 7 sets that is given. But we're on lap 9 of 125. Should be going green very soon. I think it is single file starts. We are back green again. Michael's in first. Gary's in second. Aiden is back up in 6th place. Let's see if he can work his way back up. Edwin has worked his way up to 3rd place. Ooh, little lockup between the 27 and 16. We're going to see a lot of that during the race today. Don't look like anybody got any damage there. Looks like they're putting... Aiden is currently back up in 5th place with Josh right behind him in 6th place and John Russo 7th. Michael's still 1st and Gary is still 2nd. 3rd place is still Edwin. 4th place is Scott Cordes. A little bit of a spin there. Ooh, into John Russo. Good thing Scott stayed out of that wreck there. Does not look like we're into a caution again. Very interesting there. I had assumed a caution would have been thrown. But I guess they were able to get out of the track in time. Oh, we are yellow. Made it to lap 16, back on caution again. Ooh, a little bit of a checkup there. We are in caution 2 out of 17 laps. We're going to be a lot of cautions this race today, unfortunately. But we all have those races. Well, should be going green very shortly. Hopefully everybody was able to get fixed up that was in the wreck. Hopefully we can not have too many more wrecks today. Currently first place, Michael. Second place, Edwin has worked his way up in there. In third place is Gary. Fourth place, Scott C. Fifth place, Aiden. Sixth place, looks like we have Scott B. He's worked his way back up. Seventh place is Goose. Eighth place is Josh. Ninth place is John Rusko. And 10th place is Cody Sokoff. We are back green. See how many laps we can stay green for now. It's like a little challenge. Put your votes in chat how many laps we're gonna stay green for. Aiden's been in a couple wrecks today. I believe one or two so far, but he's not doing too bad. He was running first for a little while, qualified first. Yeah, right. Honestly, I'm right there with you. About 5 laps, we're gonna make it. We're on lap 23 of 125. Seven's not a bad guess either. Oh, I thought we may have had a little bit of a incident there, but no, we're running good. Edwin's back up in first again, with Gary right behind him. Scott Cordes has worked his way up to third now. Very different lead from where we started. Aiden looks like he is fighting for fourth and fifth place here between him and Michael. So far, it looks like we're going to make it a couple more laps than 5 or 7, which is very good. I'd like to see us make it to at least lap 40 before a caution. That's when we're going to start seeing some tires fall off and people slide up into the wall and things like that. Looks like Edwin's getting ready to be taken over by Gary, which is very different to see. And then right behind Gary, we can see Scott Cordes right up on him. And it's a very close race here still with the leaders. John Russo is in 10th place right now. Cody has worked his way up to 9th. So he's always got a chance to come back into the race. Scott B is in 6th place, doing very well today. Glad to see that. For the people that don't know, we are doing a charity race for Scott's daughter. You guys are more than welcome to donate. Any donations will be going to Scott to help him pay for the expenses of traveling to see his daughter every day. But so far, we're on lap 31. Seems to be a pretty clean race. Looks like Edwin is getting ready to be overtaken by Gary. We could be seeing it in this corner here. Looks like Edwin got the run out of the corner. That low line is a little bit slower. You really have to have a bit of a run to get up past somebody on that low line. But I believe that high line's the best for saving tires. It's not super, super fast, but you got the run out of the corner. Ooh, looks like we could be seeing an overtake. Edwin is falling back into second place, it looks like here. Oh, nope, he had the run out on that corner. Looks like we have the overtake. Edwin has gone down in the second place now on lap 35. It is such a back and forth between leadership here. It is with this. It's just so hard to say where. If we stay like this for the rest of the race, it's going to be a very, very photo finish race. John Rusko is a lap down now. He must have hit the wall or something happened there. I'm sorry, guys, we missed that. It looks like something happened between Gary and Edwin. Edwin is now pulling away. Ooh, looks like we have two different packs going on right now. Ooh, a little bit of contact there, it looks like. Shot Cody up a little bit. Ooh. Josh into Michael Coretta, which shot him right down into pit lane. So that could have really messed up his race for the day. It looks like we're under yellow again for that. Looks like we're checking up for pace car. John Rusko may be getting his lap back here. I don't know if Lucky Dog is set or not. Everybody is pitting in, must be getting new tires and things like that. The leaders are. Which put Gary up into first. Looks like Cody's second. We made it to lap 40. I believe we started on lap 21, so 19 laps. We made it. Not too bad. We're getting close to about another 20 laps. We'll be about halfway point in the race. But, ooh, looks like, I didn't see Gary go down in the pit. I completely missed that. I'm sorry, guys. So, we got Cody starting first. And we would have Michael Coretta being in second, I believe. I don't think he's a lap down. He may have had a black flag from being shot into the pits like that, but I'm not too sure. Looks like Cody's racing a pit car there. A pace car. Wonder what we got going on there. Pace car is in. Very interesting. I wonder what. Very weird start there. I don't know what happened there at all. What But looks like Edwin's first. Aiden is back up into second place. So glad to see that. But very spread out track now off that caution. I'm not too sure what happened there, why everybody was so spread out and things like that. So it's interesting. But we have third place, we have Scott Cordes. Fourth place, Josh Gibson. And in fifth place, Scott B. Scott B is doing very well right now. Ooh, Aiden Racing Edwin for first place. Could see a potential lead shift here. I believe if Aiden wins this race, he could be competing with Josh for that third place spot and points. So just depending on the points Josh gets today, Josh could be losing his third place spot. I'm not sure who we're coming up on to right now. The leaders are coming up on to somebody, it looks like. Look like Michael. Michael C. Yep. Leaders are coming up on Michael right now. Here we got the middle pack of Scott Barrett. Scott Barrett is currently in fourth place. Josh is in fifth. With Gary in sixth. Cody is currently in eighth place right now. Ooh, somebody was into the wall there a little bit. I'm not sure who that was. Lap 49 of 125. We got a... can we get some guesses out in the chat of how many more laps we're going to make it before another caution? I've noticed in the practice, tires start falling off about 20 laps. Starts getting a little bit slicker. You can do about 115 laps on these tires, but that's not really pushing it. Back looking at the leaders here. Edwin is pulling away from Aiden a little bit. But not too far. Aiden could definitely come and catch up with Edwin very quickly. Yeah, I could see another 18 and a half laps before we see another yellow. I'm hoping to make it to at least lap 65, 70 before we see another caution. That's where I'm about saying we're going to have another caution. We're currently lap 54. Nobody is a lap down, it doesn't look like. Nope, John Russo is a lap down currently. Honestly, this track is a big tire saving game. Whoever can save the tires the best and not be super slick. We're seeing some really, really good lap times out of everybody. Leaders are running about a 20.039 is about what leaders are running per lap currently. So, which is very good. Looks like we have a few people that could be getting lapped here. Love for camera to switch to the middle pack. I don't know why it hasn't here in a while. Coming up to about halfway point. Everybody's keeping it very clean. I think everybody is kind of split up and is a little bit farther back now. So that's why we're not seeing any cautions currently. Once we hit about 80, if nobody slides up into the wall and spins or anything like that, I would say about lap 80, 90, we're going to start seeing some people race pretty hard, and that's where we're going to see some cautions. I think we're probably going to have our most cautions about 100, and 100 laps is where we're going to see, I'd say, 2 or 3 cautions pretty much back to back from people racing super hard. Aiden's putting up a really good fight up there, catching up to Edwin. I'd like to see Aiden come through and win today. I know Josh doesn't want to see that because it put him behind in points. Josh has dropped down to 7th place currently. 4th place we have Gary. 5th place we have Scott B. Scott B is still running at 5th place, which is very good for Scott today. I'm glad to see that. Ooh, we're looking like Aiden's trying to make a pass here. So very, very good to see. Ooh, Aiden looks like he messed up his line just a little bit. John Rusko is 3 laps down currently. Lap 66 currently right now. Looks like Edwin, Aiden, and Scott are all catching up to Cody right now. Cody is going to end up being in a lap down, it looks like. I wonder if he ended up sliding into the wall or something and getting some wheel damage. It doesn't look like any damage is on his car, but his car is very hard to tell if there's any damage on him. Edwin tapped the wall just a little bit there. Aiden's doing very well holding his number 2 slot. I'd like to see Aiden pull through with a win today, change up the leaders for our very last race. Looks like we're looking at the middle pack here of, I believe, John Rusko, Scott Cordes, and Gary as our middle pack guys here. Aiden's still up on that 2nd place. I don't know why John Rusko is currently a couple laps down. Yeah, 2 laps down. Looks like he's trying to get his laps back here. So, good to see. He's doing pretty good. Ooh, Edwin went real high there. Looks like he gave Aiden a lot of time to catch up there. Lap 72, 125 with no cautions since about lap 40. Aiden is right up on Edwin right now. This is a very close race. I'm very glad to see this. Hopefully Aiden get the very good win he deserves today. Everybody's running about a pretty consistent time between all of them, which is why we're seeing a pretty close race at the leaders here. Who are we rooting for in chat, everybody? Put the racer we'd like to see win. Looks like Aiden could be going for his pass. I don't know. It looks like he lost a little bit of time there. Very tight pack in the front, though. It's good to see. Ooh, Aiden probably had to check up there a little bit. Looks like he came in that corner a little bit quicker than Edwin did and almost went into the back of Aiden. Well, almost went in the back of Edwin. Seeing some very good racing out of these racers today. We're under caution now. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm sorry we missed that. Oh, we got leaders pitting in. Looks like everybody's pitting in. Cody decided to stay out this time. Looks like Scott Cordes has a little bit of damage on the front of his car, but I don't believe he was part of the wreck. We were watching pretty closely on him. Well, we made it to lap 80 without any wrecks. Well, not without any wrecks, but from 40 to 80, we made it 40 laps. Not too hateful. Cody Stockoff is currently 2 laps down. Not sure when he dropped 2, but he did. Josh Gibson is gonna get the 5 points for leading a lap which is good for him. It could be the make or break of him being up in points if Aiden wins this race today. Different choice from these two to stay out. Looks like everybody else pitted in, so very different to see everybody's strategy here. Oh, Cody got his lucky dog, it looks like. Gaining a lap back. That baby, his plan there was to get his lap back. That's why he stayed out. Oh, going green here with Josh in first place, Edwin in second, and Aiden in third. Ooh, something happened with Josh. I wonder what happened there. Josh fell back hard. Scotty is currently up in 5th place right now, staying pretty consistent with 5th. Very happy to see with that. Goose is running 6th place right now. 7th place we have Michael C. 8th place we have Josh Gibson. 9th place Cody Stockoff, and 10th place John Russo. Looks like everybody's bunched up off after that restart. The fresh tires could give Aiden a chance to just push past Edwin there, but I'm not too sure. Laps are ticking down on this race very fast. We're currently lap 86. Sounded like somebody tapped the wall there a little bit. New caution was thrown, so it doesn't look like anybody spun out. Looks like just a little love tap. So far, not been a bad race. Only a couple cautions. So, can't hate that for a short track like this. Looks like everybody's staying pretty consistent there. Just running nice and clean. I wonder if we're gonna get any more cautions this race, or if that was our last caution. Coming into lap 90 now. "35 more laps to go," which will be very, very quick on a short track like that. Well, on a short track like this. We're only looking about 20 seconds a lap. We're cooking on a track. This middle pack here is not doing too bad. It looks like everybody's staying pretty consistent. Looks like Goose is trying to go for that 5th place spot on Scott. Let's see if Scott can defend Goose. Looks like Goose got pushed back a little bit. Ooh, looks like we almost had a little contact there between Goose and Michael. Doesn't look like we really have any position changes. Scott Cordes is in 4th. Gary's in 3rd. 2nd place is Aiden, and 1st is Edwin. Back looking at the leaders here. Aiden's still right up on Edwin there. Coming into lap 96. I'd love to see Aiden take this win today on this last race. Aiden's an extremely good racer. Has had some bad luck this season. I definitely would like to see him do a little bit better next season. But a lot of the bad luck isn't always his fault, though. But that's part of racing. Ooh, Aiden and Edwin are battling right now for that first place spot. Let's see if Aiden can take it from Edwin. Definitely could be seeing that right here. These two battling could give Gary a chance to come up there and take over both of them, and he could be in first place. Looks like Edwin got that run on Aiden, and looks like Edwin is pulling back away. It almost seems like Aiden needs to push Edwin down and take the high line on him. Because that high line seems to be fast on the exits. It seems to be the fastest line of the track. Not high line, but that middle section line. We're at lap 101, only 24 laps to go. This is where we're going to see some cautions and see the racers start pushing real hard here. Try the QR code again. So I tested before the race. If you can't get it to work, I will post the thing in the chat for you. Sorry about that. Try to use your camera app on your phone for the QR code as well. That's how I did it. I used my camera app. I didn't use actual PayPal. Sorry for the issue there. But yeah, after the race, I'll post the not QR, but the link to the thing, the actual website. Sorry, I'm blanking. Aiden and Gary and Edwin are all super close here. 20 more laps to go. We're on lap 105 right now. Ooh, looks like we're gonna see Gary almost at the back of Edwin, but looks like we could be seeing. Ooh, no, Aiden got a little loose there, lost him a little bit of time. But it looks like Aiden was able to recover, was able to grab that time back, and could see him overtake Edwin. Looks like he lost his second place to Gary, but they're battling pretty hard for that second and third place. I mean, side to side, coming in the corners. I don't think Aiden's getting the line that he truly wants to get right now. Yeah, I may have something covering the QR code or something. I'll mess with it after the race. For whatever reason, when I tab out, it puts a black. It messes up my Iracing for whatever reason. I don't understand. That's lap 109 right here. Aiden's doing his best to catch back up to Edwin. Aiden's putting up an extremely good fight this race. I'm super glad to see that. Seeing some extremely good racing out of all these guys today. Scott Cordes is in fourth. Scotty B has dropped down to sixth place, unfortunately, but still doing extremely well today. Lap 101.12 right now. Sorry. Only a few more laps of the race to go. Looks like Aiden fell off a little bit there, but still has a chance to come back. Yeah, I guess I did have to zoom my phone in a little bit to catch the QR code. I don't know. I don't know if you have an iPhone or not. I, I'm, I know me and my girlfriend both have iPhones, so maybe that could be playing a factor in it. Looks like John Rusko has been out of the race for a little bit. I'm sorry, guys, I didn't catch that. Josh is 3 laps down, so he must have hit the wall back somewhere. Cody is 2 laps down. At the end of the race, we'll get Josh up in here and have him tell us the amount that we're up to for Scott's family. Lap 117 or 125. Aiden has caught Edwin again. Looks like he is racing for that first place spot. I'm very much rooting for Aiden as much as I'm rooting for Edwin today. Would be nice to see a lead change here. Aiden is putting up an extremely good fight today. Ooh, looks like Edwin could have got a little bit sideways there. Edwin is super high there. Could be giving Aiden some time to make up there on him. I don't know. That low line doesn't seem super fast to me. That middle line, if Aiden could keep that middle line, I think he could get Edwin pretty easy there. That low line just doesn't have the run out of the corner. It has the run in the corner, but it doesn't have the outspeed that it needs. Ooh, Aiden had a lock up there. I believe they both had a lock up there. We are on lap 121. Only a couple more laps to go. We're coming out of the last little bit of this race. This is where we're going to see who takes first and who wins the race. These boys are going to be pushing these cars as hard as possible these last few laps here. Looks like 2 more laps to go. Sorry, 3 more laps to go. Aiden is so close to taking him. We're on lap 124 of the race right now. 2 more to go. We're coming down to the wire here. Edwin is, you can watch him make very micro mistakes in these corners here. So close. We're on the last lap of the race. We're on white. Sorry. Yeah, last lap of the race. White checkered. I don't know if Aiden's going to get it. I believe this is the last corner of the race. Yep, we're over. Edwin has taken the win for the last race of the season. That would put Edwin as a six race winning streak today. Aiden put up an extremely good fight. My screen's gonna do some weird things for just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and pull Aiden up in here and talk to Aiden and see what he's got to say. Hey, Aiden, it's Austin in the booth.
How's it going, guys?
Not too bad. It's just me in here today, unfortunately. Man, you put up such a good fight for this last race.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun. Wish I could have made a move, but that was a ton of fun.
Man, it was neck and neck. I really thought you had him. It seemed like that the lower line had such a run into the corner, but it died out at the end.
It was definitely a game of who can come out of the corner faster, I think. So I think on that end, I think I had the lower hand and he had the upper hand. But either way, I was going back and forth with my team. I was thinking, wonder if I can pull off a Ross Chastain move here.
Yeah.
It didn't end up happening, and right when it ended, I tried it, and I'm glad I didn't try it because I probably would have skipped the positions. I didn't quite get the corner speed that I wanted.
Yeah. Do you believe you're able to put yourself up into third place on points with your finish today?
I'm hoping so, although I don't think I deserve it. I think Mike from the team deserves it. He ran great the last two races, and I underperformed, but I'm not going to complain if I did get that position. But I definitely don't think I deserve it in comparison to him.
Yeah. But you're doing amazing this season. Are you planning to run the truck season?
I am. I already got a paint scheme picked out too.
Great. I look forward to seeing you do well in the truck season. We've just seen more and more improvement out of you during this season. You're an amazing racer.
I appreciate it. I really do.
I'm sorry you couldn't pull off the win. You can go back and watch the race, man. I was rooting for you. Was hoping to see it.
Well, thank you. That was even though I didn't pull it off, that was still a ton of fun. I'm glad I could give Edwin a run for his money there. That's really what I was going for.
Yeah, I definitely think you did. I'm glad to see it. Glad you finished second place today, and hope you have a great rest of your night and everything.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You as well.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Or actually, we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yep. Bye-bye. Mr. Champion, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Man,
Aiden, get this thing repaired real quick so I can burn it down.
Yeah, I see this. Aiden gave you for running for your money today. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he was there. It was definitely a fun race.
I was very much glad to see it. How's it feel to win the league championship today?
Pretty cool. I said good and cool at the same time. That's how crazy it is. Yeah, it's an honor. Like, I didn't know this was like the first season.
Yep.
So it's pretty cool to win the first one.
Yep. Honestly, it went to a good, genuine guy, and you helped the community out so much. And glad it went to a good person.
Yep. I mean, well, everyone in this group is good. Like, everyone's good to me, and everyone seems to be a good person. So, you know, whenever I can help anyone in here, I'm more than willing to, because I'm sure they do the same.
Yep. Oh, I'm glad to see it. Congratulations on your win today, and your pretty big winning streak. You're what, up to 6 now?
Yeah, I think this was 6.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I just got lucky with these cars. I hadn't driven them much before this, and I obviously did most of the races and didn't do too bad. So
yeah,
I just kind of
did extremely well.
So
well,
it was fun. I'm gonna miss them, but excited for the trucks.
Yep, I can't wait to see it. Trucks, I believe. What, next week we start the trucks, or is it the week after?
No, I think they're taking about like 2 or 3 weeks off.
Okay. I couldn't remember how many weeks.
Yep.
Well,
I'll be excited.
Have a great night. I'm gonna go ahead and pull Scotty and Josh in here and get the total for the charity race. Appreciate your donation to it. Have a great rest of your night and be safe.
Yep. You too. Thank you.
Yep. Bye. Scotty, Josh is also in the booth. We want to go through the total we got today for the.
Sure. So did you see, before we do that, did you see points standings?
I have not yet.
Oh, okay. Cody is working on that now, so we should have that shortly. So Scotty, as of right now, for the total is up to 270.
Oh, that's
Did
awesome.
you go PayPal? I believe you may have just had a donation through PayPal.
Let me see. Looks like I do have those two up-to-date PayPals.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
So, yes. And then let me check, make sure I'm all up to date on Venmo, just to double check, because that don't always show up on mine. Yes, so we are all up to date. So your grand total at the moment is $270.
That's awesome.
So, like I said, we'll keep that running until the end of the night, and then tomorrow I will get with you, Scotty, and get that transferred over to you.
That's awesome.
But I appreciate everybody's donations and watching the stream. Please remember to like and share. And then, Scotty, if you guys need anything, you just reach out to us.
Oh, we definitely will. This has been a long journey. This has been an amazing race. I fought as hard as I could to keep sixth place, but I had fun.
You know what, Scott? That's the name of the game. We've got a great group of guys that race with us, and I couldn't ask for a better league. So I appreciate you, Austin. I appreciate you putting on the broadcast. And as soon as I have a number from Cody, I will jump back up here.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, buddy. Thank you, Scotty.
No problem.
Scott, you got any words?
This has been. I just want to say thank you to everybody that donated. Thank you to everybody that watched the stream. Thank you to everybody that has given us the support that we needed. And it's been amazing. You guys are great. I couldn't ask for a better group to race with. You guys have supported me and what I wanted to do throughout this season. I think now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch focus on Jayla now.
Yep.
And do what I can for her.
Well,
Austin.
Yeah.
So Cody is getting ready to jump up with the big old numbers.
All right, guys. I got them right in front of me. So right now, it was Edwin Gonzalez, P1, 1,690 points, 7 wins, average start of 5th, average finish of 1st. Me, Cody Stockhoff, 2nd with 1,417, average start and finish, both 5th place. Josh Gibson, P3, 1,320 with average start at 9th, average finish at 7th. Michael Coretta, P4, 1,268, average start of 4th, average finish of 5th. Aiden Thayer with 1,266. Dang, dude, 2 points off from his teammate. Pretty impressive. Average start of 4th, average finish of 5th. Scott Cordes, 1,209. Average start 6th, average finish is 6th. Scotty B, 1,135. Average 8, both for average start finish is 8th. Dawson, would have been doing a lot better, but unfortunately he had to miss quite a few at the end with 671. He's got 1 win. Average start of 2nd, average finish of 5th. Tony Oberstar is 657th. Average start of 9th, average finish of 11th. He is 9th place. 10th place, Gary Wiglip with 605. Average start of 8th, average finish of 6th. Michael Gilman, P11, 588 points. average start of 8th, average finish of 7th. Mike Malone, P12, 480 points, average start and finish both 4th. Cameron Highsmith, 458 points, 1 win, average start of 5th, average finish of 7th. Goose with 439 points, average start of 5th, average finish of 7th. John Russo, 15th, 420 points, average start of 6th, average finish of 9th. Andrew Cooper, P16, 394 points, average start of 9th, average finish is 11th. Peter, 306, start 8th, average finish 7th. Brandon V's, 306 points. Dustin Buck, 175. Nicholas Edgar, 155. 21st would be Tristan, Josh. Tristan.
Zig. I don't know how to pronounce it, David.
Zeiser, 138. 22nd, Marvin Williams. 23rd, Cody Johnson. 24th, Richard Michael. 25th, Johnny Spiggs, sorry. 25th is Austin Gibson. Well, we'll just leave it at that. The rest of them haven't scored any points. So there's your
Was it already sent to you?
there's your 24 people have
Not yet, not
competed
till
and
tomorrow.
got points. There's your top 24 points. I know it was a long rant. Sorry, guys. But congratulations once again to Edwin. 7 wins on the season.
6 in a row.
7 out of 9 races. So big congratulations to Edwin for sure.
Everybody be ready for the fun race. I'm not sure. Are you going to stream that fun race on Tuesday next week, Austin? That one's going to be a fun one. We're going to have a lot of crazy stuff going on. A lot of people going from front to back, left and right. Some giveaways. So it's going to be a real fun night.
Yeah, we'll see. I may stream it from a racer point of view.
Nice.
So
we can do that.
Switch it up in the broadcasting booth and maybe change it up a little bit.
Like it. All right, boys.
Well, we're gonna shut the stream down here. Thanks everybody for joining. Thanks for bringing a great end to this season. Thanks everybody for the support for Scott. Everybody have a great night and enjoy.